Hello, everyone. You all know me as Loco Slam on Twitter and here on YouTube. But today I am not going to talk to you guys as Loco Slam. Today I'm going to talk to you as Leon. That's my name. I recently saw a tweet by LibJan. It warmed my heart to see the selflessness of this streamer. And of course, this brought the comparison to our favorite, in quotes, streamer DSP. And if given the opportunity, would he do this? We all know he won't, which prompted me to say this response to him. Now, never in my life did I think that I would ever have to express myself that way about another person, but that is the kind of thing that DSP shows us, so there was just no other way to put it. Now, I've always wanted to share this story, but it just never felt like the right time. Now it just somehow feels right. You see, I see Phil as a person that I could have become had I not changed my ways. I used to be like him in a way. Now keep in mind that when I was like him, I was a teenager. I had a very nasty attitude. I was insulting people. I always had to be the edgelord. And I always had to be a contrarian simply because I just felt like being a contrarian. No reason. Now to my credit, I was more apathetic towards people's, problems than he is. And I wasn't a complete sociopath. But what made me change my ways was I was probably about, I want to say 15 or 16 years old. I went to a party with some friends. This was back in the 90s. I was at a party with some friends, and a buddy of mine had a camcorder. I don't know if you guys remember those, but there was camcorders that had the VHS tapes. He recorded the party. It was fun. We all had a good time. La la la. Hey hey. That's it. We all went home. Now, it wasn't until maybe like a month later, all of us got together again. This time I was at my friend's house, the one that recorded the previous party. So we decided, let's watch the video for the party that we had last month, just for giggles. We sat there, we watched it. At that party, there was a little game that we all played. And I do remember that I lost. And I threw a tantrum, and I was acting like a jerk. And I, pretty much my version of, online lag. I noticed throughout the whole tape that every time I showed up in the frame, I was nasty. I was just a despicable, just always trying to be contrarian. I was looking at the reactions that other people had to me, and there was a silence in the room that I was in at that moment. Nobody said anything directly to me, but I knew that they were all thinking, yeah, look at yourself. That's you. That's what you look like. The embarrassment. The embarrassment. I just remember vividly that I pretty much just that night, after the tape ended, I kept to myself. And I just kind of secluded myself for a little bit. And just thought, wow, what the hell are you doing, man? I'd like to think that DSP could look at the way he acts on video, but he's got over 10 years of footage of him acting like that. Just bad behavior all around. It's not gonna happen. Seeing myself acting that way just made me change. Now, my friend who recorded the video was the best man at my wedding. I had lunch with him a couple of weeks ago, and we talked about that. And he told me, now mind you, this was over 20 years ago. He told me he confessed to me that nobody could stand me, that I was a joke. Behind my back, everybody was laughing at me. I said to him, I had a feeling. I just, was stuck in my own little world. I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct, right? That was the mindset I had. But I'm very thankful to him for telling me that, because even though that was over 20 years ago, it was good to know. It felt good. It did me good. Anyway, that's my story. I hope I didn't bore you guys too much. And I'll see you guys back on Twitter. Guys, have a good night, good evening, good day, whenever it is that you're listening to this. Take care of your time.